Sure, there are a lot of good ways that we can use the internet, but you have to realize that children and young people rarely have the life skills or the integrity necessary to know when they cross the line. And so they're easily crossing the line over into addiction in their lives. Just take communicating with friends, for example. That's not bad. That's one of the things we can use the technology for, and cell phones for, is to carry on conversations with other people. But when those conversations take place in the middle of the night, or when the wrong people we're communicating with, then we have a problem. How do you help a teen know how to deal with they've now been entered into a group chat. Now they're in a group chat that they didn't invite themselves into, and now there's these explicit pictures being passed around within the group. Teens need to know how to deal with such things as they're managing their cell phones. Take the whole subject of entertainment. Watching movies and shows can be a good form of entertainment, or there's apps like Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and so on that are amusing. But they also cross the line when you start looking at inappropriate things, or you're looking at things that produce anxiety, or you're looking at pornography. The question isn't now today whether children will see pornography, it's when will they see it. And so we must be having this proactive engagement with our children about sexuality so they know how to process this when they come across it. Talk about social media. There's postings and then reading posts and searching and following and liking and commenting on apps, and they're with friends and with other people in groups or individual streams that people have. All that social media can be helpful, except when it crosses over into inappropriate material, or it becomes consuming for a person, or it generates this anxiety in their lives. So there's a line that's crossed in all of these categories. Video gaming, for example, can be fun and amusing to play a game alone or with others through apps or on the internet. But the problem here is that there are some games that never end. So you start your game and you set up your fortress or your battlefield, or you set yourself up on the game, and then you start playing it and you're winning. But then mom calls for dinner, and while you're at dinner, you're losing because the game is continuing to play. And so you're eager to get back to it, or you have a hard time going to bed. And when the first thing in the morning, you want to get up and make sure you've set your pieces in the right place so you're not continuing to lose. It's those kind of games I don't think children should be able to play. It just creates this sense of anxiety in them, and there should be some limits there. Take shopping, for example. I don't think shopping is bad. You can look at all kinds of things with shopping, but when children get consumed with styles and fashion in order to increase one's ability to be accepted by others, then we have a problem. So we have to set these limits and know where the lines are. I think watching and listening to music and news and radio are fine, but there are some music that's inappropriate. There's listening to news too much that can create some challenges in us. I think that many parents use electronics as a babysitter or to relieve them from parenting tasks, robbing children of other ways to entertain or control themselves. So we need to realize there's a line that's crossed here. There's some good forms of entertainment and social interaction that children can have through electronics, but there's a line that's crossed. We must recognize the line so that we can come in and set the limits and provide the parental requirements or limits that children need.